Hi, Kevin. I got a new mic to replace my dead one. Also, um, what you were hearing not too long ago, Kevin, was for some reason the game didn't say get saved exactly what I stopped last night. So I had to quickly do one roll battle to get to where we stopped. But we're here now,
It has begun.
and I'm going to take all of Morgan's stuff. Key required. Okay. Do we have a level up ready to go? No, we don't. Okay, let's go outside and talk to Chadley, who's gonna be very sad. Hi, Chadley. His name's actually Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much,
Look
young
at that
man.
snoz, Kevin.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Um, hmm. I'm not, thanks to
This doesn't
Morgan's
seem
mother.
real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth.
Flemeth.
I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic,
Flem.
and it has served you both well, has it not?
Look at how sexy Dwarf.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
So why did you save
Well,
us?
we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn.
Is it
It
Liz?
has always been the Grey Warden's duty
And
to
hi.
unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature.
We can smell
Perhaps
the
he
taint
believes
now.
the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Mean on the tablet. Then we need to find this. We need to find this archdemon. Let's go
ourselves?
kill it right now.
No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention...
Oh.
I don't know how.
How to kill the archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions.
Gherkin is so sexy.
Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Perhaps let's go to him then.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
Obligated.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I guess so. Hey, you have Gherkin here. Gherkin can talk anybody into anything. Look at that sexy nose. I doubt it'll be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
Hi, Becky.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
To show chat only, so you don't have to deal with the gaming nonsense. The Wendigo Slayer. Maybe he's a descendant of the Wendigo Slayer, Kevin. That's what he's going to
Now,
be.
before you go, There is yet one more thing I can offer you.
What is she gonna offer
The
us?
stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Ha 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 ha.
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Okay, very well.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
Yeah, so
If you
wizards
do not
aren't
wish
allowed
help
to
from us
exist
illegal
outside
mages,
sanctioned
young
wizard
man, perhaps I should have left
areas.
you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail.
What?
And all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because
No,
you
they're not.
must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer,
Witches
I shall
are free
simply be
because
your silent guide.
They
choice is
hide in the forest where the civilization doesn't stay. No, I prefer if you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I
Witches
shall
are free because
remember
they can
this
hide in their
evening.
basements.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, we need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Gherkin's just like... You know that meme where the guy's just like... That's Gherkin the entire game. I think we should just get
Farewell,
underway.
mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Do try to have fun, dear. Morgan approves, Alistair approves. Hey, they like us. Yeah, so for Kevin, we are a rogue dwarf named Gherkin. And, we're highly trained in below the belt and dirty fighting. Make I regret speaking to you. That is Flemeth, the great witch of the wilds. Yes, that's her mom, but her adopted mom. They aren't biologically related. And we'll come back here sometime, Kevin, and we will tackle her, and I'll show you what happens when you tackle her. But we can't do that right now. Also, our long dwarven hands allow us to pick locks easier. And we are a master cohesion. His full name is actually Glorkin Gherkin Tyrion Reginald Cornelius Carden III. That is correct, Liz. What is this one? Cool. Okay. Alistair, I'm just gonna, can I auto level you? I don't want to manually level you every time, that's okay. What did we dump last time? I don't know what we dumped last time. So this time we'll go willpower, constitution, and dexterity. And we'll get you that. And, oh, more strength is required. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, there we go. Leveled you up. Or Gurk the Girth. Gurk the Jerk for short. Okay, let's leave this and go to the first town. Yes, gather our party and venture forth. Uh-oh, something interrupted our journey. A cutscene. Venture fifth.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
Are you talking about her in the back? Oh no, you're talking about Loghain.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Yeah, his shoulders are huge.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
Tegan is...
The Banon
Tegan
will
is
not bow
neat.
to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Rogaine did run away. Rogaine his grey away.
Ban Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Where's Eamon?
Ban Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Poor Queen Honora. Surrounded by a bunch of dumb dudes. Uh-oh, what happens here? A pupper! I probably don't even have to kneel to get on face level with the pupper.
Darkspawn is sent.
Darkspawn!
All three of you shall pay! No mercy!
What are we doing? What are we doing? Naked.
Have some glory!
Right then. You will not fear me!
Okay,
Should be good.
Stab him in the butt. Menacing mouth sounds. Oh, look at that puppy. He wags his tail happily in pants. Ugh, I hate dogs. Shoo, go away. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabaria like
He's
that.
so
They call
happy
it
to be covered in
imprinting.
blood.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
No, he's not. I've always wanted a dog. Happy Buck. Oh, yeah. So, last session, it was suggested that we name the dog Gravy Biscuit. But since everything in this playthrough is going to be left up to chat, I'm going to run an official vote in chat. Is Gravy Biscuit a good name for our dog? That's one vote for yes. Just gonna... Kevin says sure, that's good enough for me. I don't think there's enough people here to dissent against 2 votes. So, Gravy Biscuit it is. Gravy Biscuit. Okay, time to loot the bodies. I don't care about party approval.
I shall do it.
I know how to play the game. I shall do it.
Very well.
Very well. Okay, let's go onward to the city. Oh, I'm level 6 now. We leveled up. I think this time I need to do con, willpower, and strength. No, did I do that last time? Kevin vote count more like 19, more like nice. Let's see what we can possibly get. Dexterity, dexterity, cunning, but that's level 8. Okay, yeah, so we'll spread it across the 3 this time, and next time we'll dump. So, strength, willpower, and constitution. Okay, we're gonna get combat training finally. So now we can go down our stabby part. But the character cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstabs. I'm not a fan of that. More proficient try now deals closer. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll get the basic stabby stab bonus. And we'll get the dual sweep bonus. And we'll just leave that there for now. And now we can... Look at that. Yeah, below the belt. Gherkin is very good at below the belt. West to Olay, north of the Free Marches. These guys are gonna try to,
Wake up, gentlemen.
mug
More
us.
travelers to attend to, led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
What should we do with
They
them?
don't look much like them others.
Should
you
we
know.
convince them to leave us alone?
Maybe we should just let
Or
these
should we
ones
kill 'em?
pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not
What did
refugees.
I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
Yes,
Toll
I have
applies
arms.
to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse.
Oh, I might
then.
not have a chance to convince
Those are
them.
the rules.
Oh, here we go. No, they don't even have beards, so, should we convince... you still want to convince them, or you want to murder them, Liz? Okay, we'll convince them.
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could actually use a donation.
You don't say.
They's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
No, I've changed my mind. An excellent donation, thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
You're being mugged. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're being mugged. Ah, how does that even work? Ah, a good old classic reverse mugging. Gotta love it. Just
It has begun.
Gherkin is too sexy. They can't refuse his persuasion.
Enemies approaching!
Oh! Oops! They did not like me touching their stuff.
Begin the onslaught. Oh, this should be good.
Oh, Gherkin went down. I wasn't watching. Gherkin!
Oh, the Grey Warden!
Another battle, I see.
Ha ha!
Hide the taste steel.
Cross me and you shall pay. Another battle, I
All right.
see.
We
Did
surrender.
you see his arms?
Before the Darkspawn get us all.
No, look, Gherkin's fine. He's right here. The dog lived longer than Gherkin. This shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, do we kill him or just send him running? Gravy Biscuit is powerful. Now that we reached this point, do we just want to finish the job or... Ah, now you die, that's all you deserve.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Ooh, he's dead. We just lopped off his head. He just said that. Oof. Gotta heal our injury here, because right now we have a cracked skull. Okay, we're taking all your stuff now. You shouldn't have, you should have just let us take. I did not know those crates belonged to you guys. You shouldn't have tried to fight us. Okay.
Well, there it is. Lothering.
Cracked skulls sound good.
Ah,
Your
so
two
you
brain
have
cells might
finally
leak out.
decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Okay, Chad. You have been very quiet, Chadley.
Yes, I know. I was just...
And we're all covered
No
in blood.
wonder it took so long then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
Morgan just...
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Well, let's just try to use the treaties, I guess.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are three main
I
groups
totally have
that
not.
we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Oh, what do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the
Maybe
Darkspawn are
mid-combat
upon us.
seduction is effective fighting strategy. We all need baths. I'm not sure any of this is a good idea. Okay, I'm ready. Let's get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Okay, so before I sell stuff, I want to make sure I'm using the best of stuff. To the village, Sasuke! Gurken does not try, he succeeds! Ooh. Yeah, we'll take that mace. It's a special mace. We'll keep the longbow. Everything else can go. There's somebody crying in the distance. Can you turn your crying down, please? It is quite distracting. 10 armor 3, armor 3. Ooh, yeah, our pupper. Our Gravy Biscuit can have tattoos. There you go, Gravy Biscuit. I don't think any of these shields beat your shield, Alistair. Nope. We can give Morgan armor, but then that does that stupid collarbone thing. And, her robes are good for her. 1 willpower, 1 magic. Oh, we could give her these robes. But I still think the +2 magic is good. I success! What do we got? You can wear the belt. You can wear the Band of Fire. And, that's it. Unless you want to wear... no, just wear that amulet instead, Morgan. Tape the whole boob. Just give us some tape so her nips don't fall out. Duct tape raw. Okay. Now I feel comfortable selling stuff.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you...
Headbutt her!
Find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I'm just gonna take everything from these broken crates, thank you.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I hear those bandits are back again.
No, they're dead. I banded them there. Abusive comrades. Yeah, they don't like each other at all.
I can't believe that Kunari creature
I heard
isn't
those
dead
bandits
yet.
are back again.
I
Why
brought my
don't the
family to
Templars kill
Lothering
them?
because I thought it would be safe.
Now, I thought there was somebody here who was...
As if we
Okay.
needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Maybe it's further up here. Hey, look, there's a Templar.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you.
Templar
There's
are
none
the
to be found.
mage police.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Can you kill civilians? No, we cannot kill civilians, unfortunately. And it was nice running around Alzamar beating everyone to death with our naked fists. Butt cheek physics. We can show them. Do you know about the
Thieves
bandits?
prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you
I'm
keeping
just
from going
warning
in?
you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Anyone in
The
charge
band
here?
has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose.
He
It's
just
up
has
to you.
eyes. Okay.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune.
Ooh.
I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
He profits from their
You wouldn't
misfortune.
dare.
What should
Any
we
of
do
you
about
step
this,
too
chat?
close to my goods and I'll...
Yo, what?
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
So should we help him to make money, or should we help the starving people? What do you think, chat? Or should we not get involved at all? He does making money. What kind of, what would be the sexiest thing for Gherkin to do? Would it be sexier to make money, or sexier to help the people? Starving people for sure. Okay, let's give this guy a taste of his medicine then. Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only
You've got some
survival of
meat
the
for the starving
fittest.
people.
All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I do
I have
have
limited
some meat.
supplies. The people
I am a
decide what those
girthy
supplies are
dwarf.
worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers that you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Can you beat that offer, sister? Don't you think you're being
Would it
unscrupulous?
help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Oh, I'm taking your head. Should we persuade him or intimidate him? Which is the sexier option here? Do we want them to compromise, or do we just want to slap him and be like, no, lower your prices or I'll kill you? I don't think the outcome's going to be different because we are master speakers. I don't know. I feel like we're not trying to be sexy to him because look at that sorry excuse of a beard. Haha. Kill, kill, kill.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually want to buy?
I do actually want to buy stuff. I'm here to make your headache.
Mission accomplished. I hope you're happy. Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Let's see what
It
you
isn't
have.
much, but take a look if you want.
I'm also looking to sell. Sell, sell, sell. Seller's market. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff to sell. Like this. All of this stuff. All of our short bows. Six. This long bow. We'll sell those magic staffs. And we'll sell all of our armor. Now we're in a tycoon simulator. Inventory management is sexy. Oh my gosh, woman in the background, can you please stop crying? It's not the end of the world. I'm not using any of these, so I'll keep that one just in case, but I think I'm going to sell the rest of these, except the Warden's Oath. I feel a special connection with that. We'll keep all of... Oh, we'll sell this useless stuff. And our 6 wolf pelts. Bye-bye. Crafting materials. Okay, what have you got to buy, friendo? You got 2 acid flasks. I'll take those. You got 2 health potions. I'll take those. Do you have a backpack? No, you don't. I'll also take the lesser injury kits. And a firebomb, because why not? Okay, thank you. And then a roller coaster just slams into killing everyone on board. Just like a normal tycoon game.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well.
Sorry, there's a guy yelling.
Evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer.
Yes, kill the children! Kill the children!
There! One of their minions is already
That's his
amongst
armor.
us. This man bears their evil stench.
Can he smell
Can you
taints
not see
too?
the vile blackness that fills him.
Ooh, the vile blackness that fills me. Ah, you are speaking Gherkin's language. Is no one gonna shut up this madman?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Ooh, the smell of taints. This ends now.
No, do not touch me. You bring evil and destruction. It is the end.
He was right, wasn't he?
Nope. You're
There's
all
no
gonna
hope for
die.
us.
Should we give them hope? Should we give hope to the people, or should we tell them the truth? What do you think, chat? Are we a liar? Is Gherkin a liar, or is he brutally honest? Whatever lets you kill the dude who is complaining. I don't know what's sexier. What do you think is sexier, Liz? Well, giving them hope does use our persuade, which that is the whole point of Gherkin being sexy, is being able to persuade and intimidate. So the truth is sexy. That's right, no hope for any of you fools. But this truth kind of isn't as sexy. Okay, we'll persuade him. There's
You're
always
right.
hope.
We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Bye-bye.
Darkspawn will feast on your living heart.
He's not here.
Take your children.
He left. Why are you still playing that audio file?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Okay, there's a board here for side quests. We're gonna accept it. And then we're gonna go inside the chantry here. But first I'm gonna save my game before I forget. Save. See you in a little bit, Kevin.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection.
Sir Donald.
And I will not.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If our Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
Gravy Biscuit is very
Arl
cute.
is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any
sacred
illness.
asses
But I fear
is
we are
more
chasing
like
a
it.
fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet our
Why
Eamon,
is
in
that,
fact.
if I may ask?
I would prefer not to say.
Whatever the reason, the Owl won't be seeing anyone until he's recovered.
I don't like the sound of that. We should see Al Eamon for ourselves and find out what's happening.
You can travel to Redcliffe if you like. Perhaps he has recovered. Or perhaps his son might assist you. If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note?
Yeah, your friend's
Maker's
dead.
Mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward, perhaps?
A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Tell me more of the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste.
That was actually a doggy
Surely
named
you know
Gravy
all this.
Biscuit. We dwarves don't hear much of your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation.
Your
With
beard
Henrik
is
gone,
weak.
I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note
Could you imagine
mentions.
tattooing a
But I must
dog's
go.
fur?
Thank you again,
Wool
good sir.
paint?
You have been most helpful.
The end. That's a great story, Liz. I love it. Okay, I got one. I squeezed one gold
Chant
coin
of
out of
light
that.
scattered in the darkness. Word despair, fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows.
No locked
Those who
object to
seek
keep
redemption
me out.
If that's an
Deliver.
accurate likeness
But those who
of
have
Andraste.
sinned,
Maybe she was ugly.
And when
Maybe
the
she
chant
had but
spreads
two.
across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear
Can I steal anything in here from you, Chantry Mother?
dedication and infused spirit.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend?
Not
You look
picking
like you'll
fingies. Yeah, my
salvage more
fingers
value than
turn
most
into
in market
lockpicks. Sure. We'll tithe to help people. That is sexy.
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well. 30 silver
Thank
it
you, my
is.
son. What can I do for you then?
Nothing of importance.
Farewell to you then, good dwarf.
I'm a good dwarf. She called me good dwarf. That's
then
me.
shall the Maker
Cookin
return
is
to
best
the Black
dwarf.
City in heaven. And then shall
Sir Bryant.
Yes? Who might you be?
I am the sexiest dwarf alive. Call me Gherkin.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't
Gherkin
seem
best
like
in
the
them.
other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
No, I'm not.
Then what might I do for you?
About those bandits
Maker's
outside the
breath,
village.
How many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
And the people behind me.
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your
A
service?
small reward? No. I need a big reward.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a
Tunnel
Chanter's
vision.
board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I should go, mage police. Thanks for paying me. Bye-bye.
Very well.
Very well. So there's an inn we gotta go to. And what else is there?
I shall do it.
Missions? Nope. Okay.
I'm cold. I
Very well.
don't like this.
I don't like this. Hey, little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
Beat it. Yes, I have. She is over there somewhere. Gherkin doesn't do children.
She is. Oh, I was so scared that she'd never get here.
That kid's mom is dead.
Mother.
Are you saying I suck or the kid sucks?
Shall be done.
Okay, good.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Aww.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
Yes, she is.
I enjoy
We can go find
company
her
of
body.
creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
Oh, he just ran to the other side of the bridge. Okay, what have you got for me?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps.
Puppy was crying because he was just annoying Morgan. What do you need traps
Old Man
for?
Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps.
You should just leave.
I just want normal traps.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
All
He
of them?
doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Well, you bothered me. Thanks. Now you've made me realize I can't make
So
traps.
I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I
Pile
was
of
turned
filth.
into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
This is great. Gherkin sad he can't make traps. But that's okay, I can pick any chest in existence. Hey, what have you got, Elder
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I could
Don't
help
need
you.
blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I'm afraid not. My friend
They
does.
may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Loithering. More than just plants. Use your skill, craft some lesser whole, poultice. Can you do that? I assume you can do that. Yeah, you can. Thank you, Morgan. 3 should suffice.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Oh, huh. Well, let me know if you hear it again. Or, I guess, don't hear it again. I didn't need him. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Okay, we crafted some potions for her.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
What's going on here?
You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
Let's fight!
What
Fighting
about
is
my
sexy!
food?
I said enough!
Hey, what's up, farmer?
Marshman stole from me, I know it! The forest failed to protect
not
us.
seem
Our
a
gods
refugee
deserted
in
us.
Bazion.
There's no protection here either.
Okay, whatever. I thought that was gonna be a quest. But it turns out it's not.
Marad Starit. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who
I'm
put
in a
you here?
cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Gurkin. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
Yeah, let's put
I
Alistair in a
suggest you lead me
cage.
to my fate.
Gurkin likes cages. I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I've sworn to defend this land. Why do you care so long as you're free?
There are greater things than freedom. Honor, for one.
You can help me defend the land against
The
the Blight.
Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Then I will leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Okay, so we gotta go back and talk to the mother. But we also gotta go to the inn and pick up another companion.
I'm cold. I don't like it.
Look at all those emojis.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Uh-oh.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description?
What,
and
a
everyone
sexy
said they
dwarf?
hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's just talk about things before they get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Enemies approaching!
Make a preserve!
Now you fall!
Firefight!
Battle it is!
right, you've won.
Nothing like a
We
brush
surrender.
with death to make
Good.
you...
We can all stop fighting now.
Suddenly everyone's like, die, 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 die. They aim to butcher us. They deserve no mercy. Should we kill them anyway? The screaming is a bit too much to take seriously. Should we kill them anyway, or should we send them packing? It starts and stops so suddenly. So yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes life be like that. You just go to an inn, a tavern to get a drink. As soon as you walk in, people just want to kill you. I don't think there is any benefit or harm in this case. It's just for funsies. What do we want to do? The benefit is if we kill them, we can loot them. Kill! Ooh! Thank you, Creatively. I know who you are. I know you. Okay, they deserve no mercy.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
I don't think the game will let us kill him, unfortunately. No, Creatively, that's Lindsay. Unless someone else stole her name. Fine, take a message to Logain if I can't kill you.
What do you want to tell him?
We're coming
I'll
for
tell
him.
Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
It's alright.
Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
And you're covered in blood. I'm Gurkin. A pleasure.
Roseman said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do.
No,
I
it's
know
not.
after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I will need help, that's true.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in the
Alistair,
despair,
you're rude.
And this
You're
darkness,
rude.
this chaos will
You're
spread.
such a Chad.
The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I won't turn away help where
Perhaps
it's
your
offered.
skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, we have too many people that we can't have a full party. We can't bring everyone along. So who do we want to bring? I am all for keeping Alistair, Morgan, and the puppy. Pure of heart, dumb of ass, Gherkin. Although Liliana can be good with a bow if we want to do that route. Basically, we should just, you know, bring the people we want to hang out with. So who are your favorite people so far? Yes, keep Lil away. I like Chad and Morgan. Okay. Bye, Lil. Somebody did die. You got a quest for me? Violet?
Hear about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Hi, Lindsay. Glad to have you here. Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Say hello to Gherkin, the sexiest dwarf alive. Show me what you got. Ooh. Plus, he's got some nice war paint. Oh, you're all three together. Oh, wow. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Thorn of the Dead Gods. Plus 2 damage and plus 2 armor penetration. I do like penetration. We'll grab that. Mabari Crunch. We'll buy some dog treats. We'll buy some health potions. And some injury kits. Lightning Rod? We don't have enough money for that. Okay. I got a new weapon I gotta equip. Thorn of the Dead Gods. Do you got something else for me?
About food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paid
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. No, don't suppose you know anything about,
No, we can smell taints. That's the whole thing about being Grey Warden, is you can smell the taint. You can sense it. You just know where the taint is at all times. The taint has become a part of you. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Grey Wardens are really kinky, and so is Gherkin, so it's like a match made in heaven. To the naked party from last night, well, half of them died. And unfortunately, you can't get super fire in the game naked. But we do need to show off the butt physics again. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Farewell. I can make poisons, so I'm gonna make some poisons. I need a flask. Can I just give you poisons?
Or you here to see my stock?
Show me what you got. I need flasks. You got flasks for me? Yeah, you do. Let's just buy several flasks. We'll buy 20. I don't think you have any other ingredients I need. But I should be able to make you at least, one poison? I don't know if that's going to be enough for you, though.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I'm still looking for ingredients.
Sad to hear it. I'd look in the woods.
But no, you're gonna need 20 flasks.
And maybe even look through my
I can't hold all these flasks.
Around to make some. Even if it's just rat poison, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll go find some more poison for you, buddy, old pal. Let's go outside and then I'll show off the dwarf booty.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even a...
Look at
Grey
this.
Wardens didn't make it out of that.
Look at this pure, unadulterated dwarf. And look how those cheeks just slide past one another. Just a perfectly oiled machine. Built for one thing and one thing only. Hey, Alistair, why don't you join me? Okay, let's go, Alistair.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, it's not what you think.
I see.
Alistair gets naked.
I was looking at your nose.
And she's
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
Noses?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly
Gherkin
like
loves
your
noses.
I hate you so much.
What?
Never mind.
This is the fruit of Mother's labor. Look what you've done, Mother. Look what you've created. Ripped. Now let's go talk to the Chantry Mother naked. Kevin, do you have your own Twitch account? I can't remember.
Yes. What can I do for you now?
What can I do for you now? I want to I want to talk to you about your prisoner.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave the fate
There are
to the
two
maker.
Kevins here.
Why does he interest you?
I want him freed. I have
Then
a use
his
for
next
him.
victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Intimidate. You should reconsider your chance. That stance now. We'll lie. I don't want to intimidate the church. I feel like that's a bit rude. But you know, lying is sexy, isn't it, chat? Should we lie to her or should we intimidate her? What do we think, chat? I'll leave this one up to you. Lying is a little sexy unless you're in a relationship. Well, Gherkin is single and ready to mingle, so I feel like lying is the way to go. Brian says 4. I suppose that's a no. Kevin says lie. Okay, that's at least 2 votes for lie. Okay, so we're gonna lie.
Well, that is convenient. I had no idea the Canary even knew he was here. Here then. Take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all your sakes.
Just look at Gherkin standing there. Ah, yes. Raw, unadulterated dwarven power. Oh, did we level up? No, we didn't. Not yet. Okay.
Very well.
Gherkin would do a lot more to defile these halls, Kevin. This is exactly what Vido looked like to Thranduil. I can't say his name too
Just
hard.
how smart a Mabari's supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
Conversational barking.
Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
Angry growl.
Hey now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy?
Happy barking.
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Okay. We've come to save you, Sten. His legs are short, so short that his feet look like he's gonna kick himself in the ass.
You wish something more of
You're
me.
right. I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess
I'm a
would
very
part with it.
convincing liar, and I had to get naked for it to work. She agreed to release you to my
So be
custody.
it. Set me free, and I will follow you against the Blight.
Against the Blight. Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
You got my keep. Now you're naked. Thank you, Stan. Glad to have
May
you
we
with us.
proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
I didn't know Gherkin carried a 3rd axe. That's his most dangerous one, and he keeps it in the safest place. We're not changing our party. Unless you guys really want Sten, I don't care for Sten. He is a boring Kunari. Okay, we're going out into the dangerous spot. So I'm going to put on my armor again. Ooh, I can wear chainmail now? Oh, nice. Oh yeah. You do not want to know where he's keeping it. There's gonna be fights out here, so I want to be safe and prepared. I need to find some poison. I need to find some poison plants. Guys, help! Go! You go fight! They're hitting on me! Backstab! Backstab! Alistair, don't you heckin' die, Alistair.
Watch over me.
Ah!
Begin the onward.
Fight for honor.
Come on, just kill the guy. Thank you, Gravy Biscuit. Hey, archers, what do you think you're doing? Get him, Gravy Biscuit. Dirty fighting. Ha! Wrecked. You can move more quickly towards archers. Perhaps we're gonna have to test that theory out, Kevin. I will test it out with, Morgan doesn't have super a lot of armor on, so she's trying to use, seduction in combat. So Gurkin definitely should try to use seduction in combat. So let's see how that goes. I gotta find their bodies in the field. Okay. Let me do a save, because I don't want to die and then have to do this fight again. Love the Snapper. This is such a fun game. And hello, Love the Snapper. Glad to have you here. Are you ready to watch the sexiest dwarf with the biggest nose alive save the world? Okay, there's some spiders over here. Guys, fight the spiders for me. Oh gosh, they covered me in web. Alistair, don't you die. You're our tank. Stop dying.
I am armed.
I am armed.
We fight for honor.
I am your death.
I am your death.
Now we get our hands
I shall do it. I shall do it.
How do you blow the belt on a spider? Guys, how do you blow the belt a spider? Do you kick them in their web spinners? I love Dragon Age and Mass Effect. They're so fun.
As you say.
Okay. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta make poisons. We'll make some of these venoms. Hopefully that's enough. If not, I can find some plants. I think a lot of older games, are really good. And that naked fight went really well. If a spider wore pirate pants, where would the belt loops be? Chat, we have an important mystery to solve. How would a spider wear pants? Oh no, Liz, you're not gonna like this part. There's bandits here. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Just the two of you. Come on. Come here. Come get us.
Very well.
All right, let's go.
For the fools, eh?
Secondary domain. Now that is not one I've heard of. Heavy chainmail. There we go. Alistair, got new armor for you. Heavy chainmail. And I guess you can wear the helmet of the deep because I'm not wearing it. Because I'm naked. I'm a free dwarf. Nobody can tie me down. Okay, I'm gonna drop another save here. I think middle one, top one's... Okay. And I'm gonna take a short break, to get some more slot juice, and then we'll be right back with some more Dragon Age, so don't go anywhere. Well, it's coming, Andrew. The sexy dwarf gameplay is just around the corner. Ooh, I love Kingdoms of Amalur. I might play it here on stream someday. Ah, that was a very fun game. And I'm just talking to the void because I haven't gone back to my live stream. Okay, here's your sexy dwarf, Andrew. Slaying bandits in the nude, using his sexiness to distract them. There's some more bandits up here who aren't ready for the sexiness. Okay, run away. you guys, you fight him. You guys fight him. No! Ow! What are you guys doing?
I shall do it.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Here comes naked dwarf. Oh, you're trying to run. You can't run from Gherkin. Gherkin will find you. Curse you, Todd Howard. Kingdoms of Amalur is... I really enjoyed it. Okay, these bandits are dead.
I shall do it.
I shall do it. Oh, more bandits. No, back this way, guys. No, Morgan! Come back here, Morgan. Okay, we only got the puppy to follow us.
Miss!
Oh, someone else is coming. No, guys. Morgan! Ah, no, you guys, you ruined it.
I shall do it.
Die already! Oh no, you don't!
You don't need armor if you kill him immediately. But Alistair always nearly dies. Come on, Alistair.
I am ready.
Hey, I'm stabbing you in the back. Stabbing you in the back. Hey, Alistair, can you stop dying, please?
Here!
Hey, how dare you stab Gravy Biscuit?
Use the gun.
Begin the onslaught.
I shall do it.
You know what, Kevin? I think you're right. I think you can move faster in the nude. Chad is super squishy. For some reason. He's supposed to be the tankiest of us all. I just gave him plate armor and he still dies. Maybe it's because everyone attacks him. Okay, got some L for it. Hey, thanks for the follow, Love the Snapper. Glad to have you here. The naked dwarf warriors played 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Ah, you're right, Kevin. Are these more bandits? Oh, these are refugees. What are you guys doing out here?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if
I
you
didn't
killed
walk
King
this
Cailan,
way.
and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Enemies approaching! Use the gun.
Ah, yes! The peasants are rising up!
Too easy!
Show the gun.
Blow them out! Let us slaughter these refugees! Oh no! Why have you guys done this? Well. I feel like a big murder hobo right now, but I didn't start this, but we sure as hell finished it. I forgot that was a thing. Ooh, a secret chest to pick. I like picking chests. With our long dwarven fingers. Okay, we looped around. Let's go talk to the innkeep.
Mother's not here. Have you seen her?
Yes, I have. She's somewhere over there.
I'm listening to you. You sent me.
Okay, so we kind of lost the quest to tell that kid his mom's dead, but hey, it's okay.
As you say.
It wasn't really a quest anyway.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
That kid is drunk. Give me that. Give me those gold. Those sovereigns. Okay. Let's go talk to the innkeep. Oh, there's more messages here at the board. More quests. Not listening. Not listening.
Very well.
When bears attack. Oh, yeah. She got killed by bears. Alas, keepsake. Okay, we got a couple more side quests to do to get some more starting money and XP. But let's go talk to our, the innkeep who wants to poison a bunch of people.
Did you see the new
Armor does not make a character harder to hit. It just reduces the damage received from a successful weapon attack. Slurp. Loading screens are the perfect time to slurp. Barlin, are you gonna clean up those bones anytime soon?
See my stock.
I'll show you my stock. How about that?
Splendid. If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
You only gave me 75 silver. Lame. I want sovereigns. Give me gold. It is not cheap to maintain this level of sexy dwarf.
Some fellow in the tavern said that the Darkspawn turned folks into ghouls. What's a ghoul?
Okay, so, what do we got out here? How do I move the map? We got Sarah's corpse and something out over there. So, Sarah's corpse and bears. That's what we got. 10k calories a day. Oh. That's a lot of wolves that weren't there a second ago. Okay, come on, wolves. What have you got? Okay, guys, handle the wolves. Go get them. Get the wolves. Go get them. And acid bomb. Oh no! I'm being mauled because I have no armor. Oh no! So went right for the naked dwarf. F in chat for a dead Gherkin.
I believe I took a bad shot in that fight.
You did take a bad shot. If the bad shot is a wolf leaping on your face and rending you to death, it was a very bad shot. Oh yeah, look what Morgan can do, Liz. She can turn into a spider. Ha ha ha! Huzzah! Shape-shifting! put some pants on that spider! That spider's indecent!
As you say.
As you say. Oh, she's not it. She's supposed to be a spider. Why'd you stop being a spider? What? Make some potions for us. Thank you. Okay. And then we gotta fight bears next. Whew. You make potions with a dead body. No, we had a bunch of plants, and,
Just say stew or something? Let's have at it!
Okay. So I have Alistair go in first, so all the bears attack him, and not my naked dwarf.
Very well.
Ooh, Alistair leveled up.
As you say, I shall.
Good job, team. Also, I can make some more poisons now. Okay. Quests are done. Let's go turn them in and get paid. How would a bear wear pants? Around the back 2 legs, around all 4. Ah! Another mystery has arisen, chat. I don't know why it matters, because no one should wear clothes, ever. Back to. Okay, let's dump 1 point in strength and 2 points in constitution, because you are a weak boy. You are a weak boy, Alistair. And then wear glasses and a hat, and then you got Paddington. I wonder where that kid ran off to. Hopefully the Darkspawn got him.
You do not truly think I look as my mother does, do you?
Have you really been thinking about that all this time?
I am simply curious.
And not insecure in the slightest, I'm sure.
I think I look nothing like her.
I don't know. Give it a few 100 years and it'll be a spot-on match.
I said that I look nothing like her.
All right, got it. Totally different. I see that now.
Alistair, don't be mean. Pay me.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all
I can't, he
animals
ran
of
away.
earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and
But if I could, I would. Hey kid, your mom's dead. I found her body out in the fields. Okay, I think that's all the quests. Yep, that's all the quests in Loithering, so we can leave this starting area. Let's go! I'm gonna drop another save because I am pushing the limits of naked dwarf fighting here. Forever now, because she's super tired from putting up with his whiny drunk voice. I think there are bandits up here.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Oh no, not bandits. Darkspawn.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Stab him in the back, stab him in the back.
Very well.
Alistair, can you not die for like 5 seconds, please? Alistair, what I tell you about dying? Don't do it.
Till I see.
I'm naked and I'm doing better than you.
I am your death.
Huzzah! You can't keep down the naked dwarf. I have to go for those backstabs. That's because of the dwarf's passive, sexy aura. I'll take you. Oh,
mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yet you have a cart full of goods.
Unsold goods, I'll point out, though you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver, but it's all I have. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that
enchantment!
Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Ah, he gave me 2 sovereigns. And then I'm gonna loot his broken cart. On top of that.
It has begun.
It has begun. Okay, let's get out of here. He is a very nice kid. One of my favorite characters, to be honest. Let's gather our party adventure 6th. Hello, goodbye. He knows 3 words. Hello, goodbye, and enchantment. Ah, I'm sensing the taint. Ah, the taint. Ah. Look at that sexy monster. She's such a sexy dragon. The taint. It calls to me. You know, this is the only part being naked makes sense. It seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being
I'm
able
up to
to
my
hear the
ears
Darkspawn.
in taint.
That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should
Other
know
than
about?
dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing? No.
Wolf, wolf.
I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
And welcome to our campsite, where we will spend a large portion of the game. Let us talk with Liliana first.
Yes?
I think you should go. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness.
Ooh,
It was so
impenetrable?
dense,
No, thank
so
you.
real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
So it's just a dream? Why is it a
I have
vision?
had dreams. This was different somehow. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw, but there it was. A single beautiful
Also,
rose.
Gherkin's
It was
gonna
as
try to
though the
sleep with
Maker
everybody.
stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And, this made
In
you
my
want to
dream,
help?
I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so
Liliana has
many
a
good
dead
things
bush
in the Maker's world.
in
How
her
can I
dream.
sit by while the blight devours
The dead bush
everything?
was real, if I understood correctly. Nah, I suppose I could sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
Come. Do you got anything else to talk
Yes.
about? I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the
Quiet.
Chantry?
It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister,
those
away from the
chiseled
fuss and the
dwarven
flurry of the
shoulders.
cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending. They tend to be
When I
self-righteous.
talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Well, what'd you say to him?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe
No
I am
one's
wrong.
infallible.
But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
You got
Yes?
anything more to talk about? I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone
What is
be
meant
like
by
you?
someone like me?
Someone who knows how to kill people. They don't teach you how to fight, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it.
Okay,
I chose to stay and become
I
a
feel
friend.
like I cheated Liz because I picked the wrong option. There was a sexy option that I didn't pick. And what did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed,
Just so you know, Liz, if
and
we
they
try to
rewarded
sleep
me
with
with
everybody,
applause and
everybody's gonna
coin.
be upset.
And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
You got anything else to
Yes.
talk about?
Well, here I am.
Not if you're good lay. Everyone wants, but they can't have Gherkin. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about the Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city.
We cannot
planning
romance
to take it for
Alistair.
themselves
Alistair
and
is
depose
not
their own
into
creator.
sexy dwarves,
But they were
unfortunately.
impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever.
But there is
The
an elf
Maker
later
cursed them
we can
and
romance.
cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was
They
touched by
spread the taint.
became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Jan inner Gimli to his Legolas. Any stories from
Of course,
Olay?
Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay.
Go ahead.
A long time ago,
Olay!
a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of
Because
the
elves
elves.
are cool.
She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
She is a wealth of knowledge. Continue, please.
Avelin's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now, in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney. But Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd
scandalous.
cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
I was hoping for
The
a
son
happy
of the
ending.
king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Do you know any
I know
Ferelden
one,
legends?
told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone.
Yeah.
Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Oh, yes, Flemeth, Morgan's mother. I've met her.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
Flemeth can devour Gurkith. Gherkin. I messed up his name. Forgive me, chat. Gurkith. Gurkith. Gherkin. What does it matter? She introduced herself as
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Tell me the whole story.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic.
Something about a
He
moon?
kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens,
Flemeth
much
longed
like
to
this
be with her
dwarf.
true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many chastened men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Is there any other stories you have? What about anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium.
So this is just a big lore
When
dump
Andraste
right now.
began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people.
Oh,
to fulfill a
Liliana,
future
we're
where
really
the
in it
elves
now.
were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own.
It didn't last.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
What do you know of Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured
Those
him,
are all
and
words
he
that can
offered to
describe
take
our
her from
dwarf.
this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste
Alas,
die?
it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burnt at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
But doesn't the Tevinter have a chantry?
The Tevinter Chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful. Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
We could go ask. Okay, that's it. Story time with Liliana is over. But we got 5 approval points with her, which means we're that much closer to sleeping with her. Alistair!
What do you need?
What do you need? I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry.
We're trying to sleep with everyone, aren't we, Liz?
Simply to defend.
Isn't that our goal?
But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So, can others learn this?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become
all
addicted.
Templars are drug addicts.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
So were you addicted?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
I wish it would just take me back to the main menu for talking. So I could
Ask
just
away.
go right to the next thing. We're not even going to ask if he can teach others to be Templars, because he can't teach us. Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress.
Weishaupt.
That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfels, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So what happens now? There's only
I
two of us.
imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
We will need to start rebuilding the Order.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's
We just
involved.
drink
I know it
blood,
involves
that's it.
lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we'd better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What happens if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden?
Yeah.
I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, good for you, Chadley.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already.
Is that the first time I've choked and passed out? Our dwarf here is into some really fun stuff. I mean, before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high.
Oh, can you?
The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Do you think Duncan
I
took
don't
pity
know.
on you?
Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Dunkin' Donuts was a good man.
A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Are you? I think there was one more topic we didn't broach. And I like to broach.
What do you need?
Let's broach. Or I'd like to ask you
Ask
something.
away.
You said our Eamon raised you.
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me.
He was a
Giant
good
slobbering
cream.
dogs from the Anderfels. A whole
Phil
pack of them, in
Mann.
fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Fleming.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And
Yes, you
before
are.
you make any smart comments, I
Too
mean
late.
the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you to the chance?
Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
You're probably luckier than most orphans.
I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Arl's son, though, if you're picturing that. I slept in hay, out in the stables, not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered.
Well, why'd you do something like that?
Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Do you think, you were young.
And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act
Thrilling
like that,
gameplay!
you know.
You gotta
All I
learn
know
these
is that
characters
the
you're
Arl is a
traveling
good
with.
man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see
I mean,
Loghain
if you
paid
want to
for
sleep
what
with
he
them,
did.
you do.
Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Okay, we're done talking to Alistair. He approves of us a little bit. Let's pet out Doggo.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Good boy!
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
There's some funny scenes with Gravy Biscuit. Okay, we'll go talk to Morgan. And then we have to talk to, we have a couple quests here we gotta look at.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time,
Changing
then?
her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience. though
I
in truth
always
my
love to
lifespan
devour
is but
young
a fraction
children.
of her own.
So tasty.
Why do you ask? Is there something
Not really.
specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly,
Yeah,
you must
I'm only a
remain
sexy
disappointed.
dwarf. I can't do magic. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals
They do
think of
not
you?
shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic
No?
like that before.
'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe.
Yeah, she
Some
doesn't
of these
like the
traditions are
circle.
old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
We're gonna say that's good. They need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Can you change into other human forms
The
as well?
form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Neat. That's all I wanted
Indeed.
to ask.
Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
What should we say? Should we say her abilities are useful? We shouldn't call her revolting. Should we just say that would make her angry, I think? Asking the important questions. Or should we say we should tie her to a flagpole and tickle her? Which one's... Okay, so which one do we think would she like better? The joke of tying her to a flagpole and tickling her? Or acknowledging her that if we tried to put her toward the torch, that would make her angry? Or call her useful? Which one do you think she would like best? But also, may she get mad? We'll go try it. Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled.
I wouldn't advise it. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed.
I don't think
lest
she
the
liked
dust
it.
gather on us.
Oh no, Morgan approves +4. I'm gonna save it before we talk to her again, so if we make a mistake, we can reload it. Because that's how you do this. Morgan!
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to talk to you.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You can probe me anytime. I had to say that. We had to say that, chat. Come on, you know we have to.
Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me?
Probing.
For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I.
Hey,
yet
thanks
there
for the
was
follow.
much that Flemeth could
Hello
never
there.
have prepared me for.
Very daring. Sounds just like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy.
She laughed at us. She laughed at
Only
us. That's a
once
good
was I
sign.
accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me.
Thanks for the host.
I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard.
We do the same thing. It always
Child's
works.
play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society
Morgan knows
which have
what's
always
up.
puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not a human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could
Hello,
never tell me of. When
Fast
to look
Rider.
into another's
I'm just
eyes.
gonna call you Fast Rider.
How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Well, I'm glad it worked out this way, at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton.
How are you doing
as the
tonight,
only other
Fast
Grey
Rider?
Warden
You like
ally
Dragon
then.
Age?
Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Let's see that appreciation bonus. Morgan approves +8. Yes, let's go. Morgan's gonna
Yes.
love us. I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you're very cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has
She
been
called
hunted
us
from time
cute,
to time,
chat.
yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
You really had no trouble with
I
them?
am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado.
But we're
on
also
Flemeth's
naked
part. Or
before her,
perhaps
so
she
maybe
was
our
merely
naked,
amused.
chiseled
You
body
never know.
is working on her.
Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they
And a
inevitably failed
rock
to
hard
heed.
pecs.
And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Did you actually kill them all?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing until later. And even then, Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
They got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates.
I will
And
get that
apostates could
command up
become
and running, Fast
maleficarum,
Rider, after this stream.
evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I agree completely. Just agree with her.
Oh, I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task
I believe it shows how long the stream has been running. Morgan approves +6. I'm gonna have to look up the common Nightbot commands.
Yes?
Yes. I'd like to talk to you something.
If you must.
I must. Is Flemeth who she really
Well,
seems
that
to be?
depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A powerful
You mean,
woman.
is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story?
Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I'm more interested in truth.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
I don't know if Kevin's still here. Kevin is usually really good at taking care of that sort of thing. Liz, if you could figure it out, you could do it too. That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago
Many
is this?
centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
Flemeth must have
The
been angry.
life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
It's interesting that how much the story is different from the one Liliana told.
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until
much
later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed
Histories
a hero.
written by the victors.
Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
How is it she survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Does she have many daughters?
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one, and these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of
The
that?
Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts.
Yummy!
It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
An interesting story, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but
my mother
I
is
find
a
myself
drunk.
curious nevertheless.
She's asking about our mother, chat. My mother's a drunk.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Give us that plus. +5. Gherkin. Morgan, talk to us. I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Never mind. Okay, so we have nothing down that conversational path, but we did open another one with her. So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Did they speak back? No. We're gonna say it's wonderful.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Why do you suggest
I was
that,
heartbroken.
Fast Rider? Flemeth was right, no doubt.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
It's got more commands than Nightbot. Well, I'll look into that. New ability, +8. Yeah, she likes us. Now, I thought Stream Elements was another streaming program like Streamlabs OBS, which is what I'm currently using. And I thought Nightbot was... I'm using Nightbot to supplement Streamlabs. Is Stream Elements... We are naked because we are the sexiest dwarf alive. Look at these rock-hard pecs. And we are winning all of our combat while naked. So, we're using the seduction of our body in order to confuse our foes while we stab them in the back. We are not as much a fighter as we are a lover. That is Gherkin. Liz, would you mind telling Fast Rider Gherkin's full name?
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Ooh, Sure, hang on, I gotta type it out. While you're typing it out, it's giving us the option to kiss her. Should we just kiss her outright? Is that rude? Glorkin, Gherkin, Tyrion, Reginald, Cornelius, Cowden III. That is our full name. Gherkin to his friends. But chat, should we kiss her? Or should we say we should discuss us? Kissing is the sexiest option, but I feel like without consent it's not sexy. Andrew says go for it. What do you think, Liz and Fast Rider? Should we just kiss her? Just go for it? Unfortunately, we couldn't type that whole name into the name generator, so it's just Gherkin. Ellie doesn't sound on board, Andrew. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay, so we got 2 people saying do it. Ellie seems on the fence. What do you think, Liz? If she hates it, we can always reload it, because I am not above cheesing it. Don't kiss her yet. Okay, so... Slow burn. Slow burn. Okay, we'll slow burn it. Ellie doesn't know what she's talking about. Since it's a tie, I'm going to break the tie, unless there's anyone else in chat who can break the tie. 2 people saying kiss her, 2 people saying slow burn, more or less. I don't think women do like being kissed right away. So we'll slow burn this. I'll break the tie. I roll. Okay.
Discuss away.
Never mind. Forget I brought it up. I'm not gonna say we need to end it. Does it give us that option again? I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We need to discuss us.
Discuss away.
Nothing, forget I brought it up. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna see what happens when we kiss her. Because the game might be like, oh, kiss her. Well, you're about to see some action, so be ready.
Yes?
I'd like to
We're in
discuss something
camp,
personal.
so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay, here we go. And all there has been is talking.
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire.
Leaning in so closely. Do you object?
Not unless you stop.
Ooh! Ooh, chat! Ooh! Morgan approves, +4. Smoochy kiss. Ah, that's just the first step, chat. Look at us go. She cannot resist the sexiest dwarf alive.
Yes?
Yes. I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Now this is pod racing. What if I say we need to discuss us?
Discuss away.
Same thing, okay. Let's talk to her again.
Yes?
Just talk,
So,
ask you something?
full of questions, are you?
Tell me, are you really Flemeth's daughter?
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me.
She did not.
Truly? I do not know.
Oh, I guess you
I
don't
once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me.
Sounds
It's
like
not
Flemeth.
inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or
Shape-shift
perhaps
to a
change
spider
to a more
and kiss her
attractive
again.
form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult.
That's
to
one
imagine
sexy
her with a
spider.
child.
She's not always as old she is, isn't she? Is she?
As a matter of fact, I remember
Let's
her
get
being
weird.
younger once. She had black
Gherkin
hair,
likes
much
to get
like
weird.
my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently? Or are the tales of her legend only that, and nothing more? I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
That's not gonna work. Does that mean you love her?
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation?
She might not
Flemeth
like
taught
that.
me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I
Andrew is here for spider kissing, and we are going to try our best to give it to him, although I don't think it's going to work. I suppose it's true.
You suppose it's true?
Oh no, we're making her angry.
It's true. Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love.
Okay. Try my best not to make her mad, chat. What should we say? Should we say love? No, I certainly don't want that from you. You're right, love is so unnecessary. What if I did want that? Or why limit yourself? Tell her we're sorry we only have 2 brain cells. I did save the game before this, so I'm gonna go with Fast Rider's response, unless anyone wants to refute it, but I think Fast Riders knows what's up, and we'll go with 2. Now you have to take her to Applebee's. But Applebee's is 1,000 miles away. You're right, love's so unnecessary.
I am glad you agree. I tire of this discussion.
Sorry, Ellie, I didn't wait long enough. Let's see what... Oh, Morgan approves plus 12. Oh, thank you, Fast Rider. I have played this game before, but I don't remember all the options. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. I wish you would just take me back to the main menu so I could see if there's anything else to talk about.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We need to discuss us.
Discuss away.
Nothing. Forget about it. Forget I brought it up. Okay, she has nothing new for us for now. We've kissed her, and we've gotten some action with our sexy dwarf.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service.
The slow burn.
I saw your camp and remember the kind.
Gotta unlock that secret, sexy cutscene with the spider.
Merchant and his son to sleep. I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Enchantment. Let's
Hello.
talk to you. Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantment.
Awesome to have you around,
One
Fast
of those
Rider.
tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Enchantment!
There you have it.
Andrew said we should take Morgan out to Applebee's to make up for her, because everyone loves Applebee's. I'd like to see what good you have.
Certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Let's see. What do you got for us today? Tome of the Arcane Technique, Tome of the Physical Technique. Sylvana's Mercy. Proving Helm. You got some good stuff. I don't think anything I'm going to buy right off the bat, though. Oh, Grey Warden Hand Puppet. A stick. A pet rock. Amulet of Memories. Oh my gosh, look at all these gifts. Jeez. A backpack. We gotta buy this backpack. Uncrushable Pigeon? Chastity Belt? Okay. So we're gonna buy this backpack, and then we're gonna buy all these gifts. Protective cone. Ugly boots. Come on, buy them. Buy them all. Buy all the gifts. Come on, come on. Oh, and then we can get a thoughtful gift. A rotten onion. Get that pigeon! Okay, we'll buy that pigeon too. Okay, so we bought a bunch of gifts. Let's look at the gifts. Why can't I give the gifts away? Oh, I think I have to talk to them. Okay, let's see whose gift goes away really quick. It's uncrushable.
Yes?
Do you want any of these gifts?
Full of questions, are you?
Never mind. I thought we gave gifts from our inventory.
Yes.
Don't do it.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Never mind. Okay. Okay, we won't worry about the gifts. They were all free, so it didn't cost anything to get them. Let's talk to this guy, and then we should be able to move on.
You're a hard man to find.
Who are you?
My manners. The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
This is probably DLC, because I don't remember this.
Levy of the Coins. Levy the Trader.
Trust me, don't do it. I'm Gherkin. Never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy?
I do have the
We've known
pigeon.
each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's.
Yeah, well, Dunkin' Donuts died.
A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did he make
My
you?
family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last warden commander of Ferelden back when the wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. And perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honor.
Yeah, that's Dunkin' Donuts. That's his
Nobody's
full
been
name.
Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens.
Didn't you know
were
that,
banished.
Fast Rider?
I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Yeah, we'll help.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So, I'm gonna do a quick save. And then we are going to, no, it's not true. But it's fun. We're gonna gather our party and venture forth. We'll bring in Morgan, Alistair, and the puppy. Except, it's only true. I checked his driver's license. Okay, so we have a few places we can go to. And so I will leave it up to chat to decide where we go out of 3 places. We can either go to Soldier's Peak, which I've never played before. I don't know what the level of things are there. We can go to Soldier's Pass, which gets us a golem companion, which will be fun. Or we can go to I guess we could go to Ban Loyan's lands, but we could also go to the Wizard's Tower. So, I gotta go AFK really quick for a minute, so think about where we want to go and vote on it, discuss it, and when we come back, we'll go somewhere. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back. So, there was one vote for Golem and I guess one vote for Tower, but that was a joke. Yes, I had to go AFK real quick. I had to refill my slop juice and keep chugging. Thank you for welcoming back, Fast Rider. And hey, Liz. But we will go to Sultra's Pass. Because I think this leads to the Golem, if I remember correctly. Let's go check it out. We have to go right through the village. The hinterlands. Golems are very sexy. Just like dwarves, they're rock hard. How do you do the uptime command?
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
You asking me to find you a mule?
Oh, no. I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it.
A naked stranger.
Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'll have to think about that one, Fast Rider. I'm a Gherkin, pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither.
Girthy like a
This trip has been
barrel.
one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
True. His body's like, boom, and his face is like, whoop. What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem.
For a
No
golem.
point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Yeah, try whispering it to Liz. See if she can get it set up. While we just met Fast Rider, and being a mod is a big responsibility and a lot of power. And I'd like to get to know you a little better before that came up. Look at those undies, barely keeping all that raw dwarven power back. Yeah, I think I could use it.
Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Let's
I
go
think
get
it
a
might be
golem.
dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Personal golem?
Best of
Sounds
luck to you
good.
then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Golem in Honolith. Okay, let's go get that golem. Uh-oh, did something stop us? I don't like that loading down in the corner. Something stopped us. Right outside Redcliffe. What is this? I don't remember this being a thing.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking.
This must also
It's a
be
boy.
DLC.
5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
Is this a play on Superman? Is this really a play on Superman right here? I'm gonna do a new save. The crater.
I shall do it.
Meteor metal ore. Take all. Okay, I got some meteor metal ore. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I got it. Yes, gather our party and venture 7th. Her name was Marta, and I think Superman's mother's name was Martha. And that's very Superman-y, that whole thing. Ah, the village of Honolith. Let us go. Oh, guys, go get him. Gravy biscuit. Alistair. Oh, wow. Butt cheek physics. They're going down, like, very easily. Hey, Morgan leveled up. We'll go ahead and do 2 in magic. We'll do willpower, magic, and constitution for now. No, we'll do 2 in magic. Mage. What should she learn? Ooh, you know what? Entropy. I don't know. Should she learn healing? Or death magic? I will give her this at least this 1 line of healing, because that'll be good to have. She should learn whatever sexiest. I think healing is sexy. But, you know what would be sexier? Eventually, sometime, turning her into a flying swarm of insects. That is super sexy. But we'll get heal for sure.
It has begun.
Cause that's gonna be super handy to have. Especially with our naked dwarf. Gotta come get. Oh no! Don't shoot me! Ow, my butt! My butt! There's an arrow in my butt! Thank you, Gravy. Oh, Gravy Biscuit, help! Take a potion. Ugh. In the eyes. Stab in the back. Go, go, go.
Now we do battle.
Don't you hurt Gravy Biscuit.
Just die already.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go looting. You might need to put like an exclamation point in front of add, Liz. If I understand, if I remember how the coding works. But I'm sure Fast Rider knows the answer. Okay, yeah, so just do add com, and then the rest of everything you had after add. Ooh, we can pick this.
Very well.
Oh, key required. What? I don't need a key. My fingers are the key.
As you say.
Okay, let's push on. Ooh, some death root. We can make poisons with that. I should really use my poisons. Okay, poison up. This is a lot of bad guys. Oh, we leveled up! We leveled up, chat! We did it!
Begun. Shall be done.
Alistair, you need a potion. Liz is trying to do this from a tablet, so...
Very well. Now you fall!
Another battle, I see.
Nice! Unlock this chest without dwarven fingers. Can we loot this box? Broken chest. We'll take that, thank you. We'll take that. We'll take that and that.
It has begun.
It has begun. Anything else to loot around here? More bodies.
It shall be
More
done.
bodies.
As you say.
Bloodied bronze key. Okay, let's mess with this golem. Basket of birdseed.
I shall do it.
Ah! Let's test it out now, Liz. It might need to be tweaked. I don't know if that...
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way
That's
to
a cool
revive
command.
it yet.
Dwarf. Okay, so we have the wrong command word. Okay, there's a chest over here that required a key. Let's look at it. Oh, we leveled up. Let's take care of that. I think we wanna. What do we wanna dump? We wanna dump into Dex right now. Yeah, we'll dump into Dex this round, and next round we'll dump into Cunning. 2 points. We'll just save those 2 points for now. Thank you, Liz. That's a really neat command. Is the key for this chest here? I don't remember. It is. Ooh. Armor penetration. I love armor penetration. 5.6. Take all. Let's equip our new weapon. Olaf's prized dagger. Prized knife. It has 2 enchantment slots. It's awesome to have you around, Fast Strider. Welcome to the team. I gotta find the right command word though. Wilhelm Cellar. Let's go in here. Strange clear crystal. Take all. We're getting a bunch of crystals for our golem friend.
It shall be done.
Take all. Dark spawn.
Begin the order. I am your death.
Quickly, we must fight.
Wreck the dark spawn. Destroy them all.
Down you go.
Alistair, I wasn't watching your health. Stop dying, please. Ah, just in time.
Begin the
Ah, yeah, don't mess with a naked dwarf. They will wreck you.
As you say.
I wonder, can I play... Do you guys think I can beat the whole game naked? I honestly don't think so, but the longer I go, the more I feel like I can.
Very well.
Looks like polka dots. I would say being a naked dwarf is certainly the sexiest way to play the game. Wilhelm Special Brew, nice. I'm gonna drop a quick save here because we've fought a lot of battles up to this point. Good thing I dropped a quick save right there. Oh no! Gherkin, don't die! Drink a potion! Do it! Yeah! Drink a bigger one. Yes! Our puppy leveled up!
Let's have at it!
Alistair, drink up, buddy. Oh! You can't heal in there.
Right. Quick, we must do something. Quickly, we must fight! Shall be done.
Sorry you went down, Alistair. Sorry you went down. Only Alistair went down. Chadley went down. That's it. Everyone else is fine. Tactics. What's my tactics? Okay, self, being attacked by type of attack. Okay, we'll worry about that in a moment. We gotta level up our dog. Biscuit! Strength, dex, and con. Let's go. Good job, Biscuit. You're a good pupper. Concentrated venom. Thank you. Okay, let's see what all these people behind the magic wall are doing. Ooh, a strange crystal. Hey, what's going on back here?
Maker, we're saved.
The people doing magic behind the magic wall.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I doubt anyone thought you were alive.
I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owned the statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
You're an apostate. That's okay, apostates are cool. He's a prostate? Yes, he is. He's just one big prostate.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
So, is it dead?
It's deactivated, I think. I don't really know. It's been like that ever since the day my father died. My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him, just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really
prostate,
want to wake
you know,
Shale up, well,
the
it's
organ
yours now.
inside men, he's just one big prostate. Except the rod doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her.
I would imagine they would.
I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
Ooh, how about you tell me the phrase now? What's sexier? Intimidating him using our sexy, scary voice, or saving his daughter? Do they have babies like humans? If not, we're gonna have to explain Morgan how it works. Do we want to save our daughter or intimidate him to get the phrase now? What are we feeling, chat? I'm always ready to exercise our daughters. I don't think this one is. Okay, we'll save the daughter first. I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
She has to be there. Okay. Let's see how far this laboratory goes. I'll harvest some plants. Thank the Maker! Ooh, a strange rock. I'll take that, thank you. Ooh, demons!
It has begun.
Kill the demons! Blow them out the demon! Frickin' is a strange rock. How about you don't die? Heal yourself! Oh no! Morgan died! She couldn't heal herself fast enough.
Our skill is
Demons, Jim! Morgan, I'm sorry you had to die. I wasn't paying attention to your health. Oh yes, the demon cat. I remember now. Harvest Festival ring. Ooh. Inventory full? Well, that's no good. Oh, it's because I have all these stupid gifts. Let's go ahead and trash that. And we'll trash that. Okay. We are going to have to get rid of these gifts somehow. Can I destroy them? I don't want to have them anymore. Okay. I'm just gonna destroy these because I don't need them I didn't need them in the base game, so I don't need them now. We will just keep the pigeon. It's the most important piece of inventory. It's uncrushable. And we definitely don't want the chastity belt. Okay, so we kept the pigeon. Pick this lock. Ooh. What's your staff look like? +1 magic. Do we have a better staff for you now? No, +1 magic. You have the best staff right now. Some more strange rocks. We'll take that.
It has begun.
And we'll take that. It has begun.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like... Oh, look, someone's come to play.
Oh, here's his
You
daughter.
have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Who's we?
Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
That cat is a demon. The cat finds
Kitty's
me
clever.
distracting?
She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
Oh, gravy
I would
biscuit.
not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Child, you're gonna be possessed. It's not really a cat.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Right, what
I
are
am
you
a
really?
cat. Really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now.
This is
I am
all
her
cat
friend,
owners, let's be
while you
honest.
are just a stranger.
I'm a naked dwarf stranger. A stranger who finds you very interesting.
Oh. Did you hear that, Amalia? I have another admirer.
Aw.
That's because you're wonderful, Kitty.
I have been bound to this chamber for decades, cut off from all contact. It has been maddening. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
So, we know, let you have the girl. You mean possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
The demon voices are really good. So should we let the demon possess the girl or not? She's not an apple. What do you guys think? Let the demon cat possess the girl or not? Possession is not sexy. Okay. So we're gonna lie to her. We're gonna do a persuade lie, because we're maxed out.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not
Especially
know it.
possession without
Perhaps you will succeed where the girl
consent.
failed.
Oh, this is so exciting. Kitty is going to be free. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
So I wonder what happens, because that was a lie. So I wonder what happens. Oh, one of these puzzles. Okay, so I gotta get it there. So it's jumping there, jumping
I
there,
like it
jumping
when
there,
Kitty
jumping
sings
there.
to me.
Move that one there. Ah, no, sorry.
Shall be done.
No, I don't want to play with you, Gravy Biscuit. I'll pet you. Use both your brain cells.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
As you say.
Okay. That's good.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that
Very
awful?
well. It shall be done.
Um.
I shall do it.
I shall do it.
Very well.
Very well.
Kitty is my best friend.
Very well. As you say.
If I move that there, I move that there, that there.
Very well.
I I was thinking about the sun, silly.
This is so weird.
Shall be done. It has begun.
Tell me a story.
It shall be done.
I'm using my brain. I'm using my big brain now. Yes, you can passive-aggressively keep me on schedule. This is big brain time.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil?
As you say.
I like daffodils.
Very well.
Oh, we did it!
Yes. I can feel the magic fading.
Big
I've
brain!
forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
I'd say I'd free you, didn't say I'd let you live.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Get him, Gravy Biscuit!
You're scaring me. I won't let you inside me. I won't.
Get him, Gravy Biscuit! That's a desire demon. Okay, first off, I want to... Let's put on some acid coating on our weapons. Holy cannoli! This... Alistair, you need to drink a big potion. You're frozen, you can't. We are all frozen. Okay. Big potion. Alistair's dead, that's okay. Mabari. Mabari Crunch. Heal yourself, Morgan. And then I will take a regular potion. Hey, it's just Kitty now. Come on, Kitty, I can fight you all day.
As you say.
Let us end this!
Stab her in the butt. Drop that kitty down low.
Yay! We won. Yay!
I'm sorry, Gravy Biscuit, you got hurt. Wrenched limb. Okay, so we killed the demon. Helm of Hanaleaf. Cord of Shattered Dreams, large fire crystal. Okay. She can wear a Cord of Shattered Dreams. So go ahead and put on that, Morgan. Okay, let's go get our golem, and that'll be it. Now loot that corpse. Golem time. Oh, more demons! Demons, Jim!
Now we get our hands dirty.
Okay, are there more demons? Any more demons that want to fight me? A naked dwarf? Ah, I should have known it!
Wipe them out!
Good job, team. Son!
You did it!
Daughter!
You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
And money. Pay me. Hey, he did. Thank you. Okay, let's climb out of this hole. Butterfly? Who calls their daughter Butterfly? Butterflies are fragile. And easily eaten. By birds. Speaking of birds. Activate the golem.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by
Golem
accident,
time!
I suppose. Typical.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs.
Look at that dwarven peck.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
Ooh. You didn't care for them, I take it?
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly
Wish
be.
that guy called
Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and
the
squash
Golem
that
has a
insipid
name
bandit.
of their own.
And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
It's right in its hand.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Fine. Attack Alistair.
Hey!
And, I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply...
Seems good.
What should I do? I have no memories beyond
Shale,
watching
aka
this village
Jim.
for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I haven't given much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Shale is a good name for a rock buddy. You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us?
Hey, that's rude, Alistair. I don't call you a thing.
And large.
Think of it as a potential
Good point.
battering ram.
Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I am Gherkin. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
Okay. I want to bring Shale along, because I think Shale's fun. So who do we want to dump for Shale? Unless we don't want to dump anybody for Shale. We'll definitely bring Morgan. So what are we feeling, chat? we'll get this team picked out, and then we'll save it, and that will be the end of the stream tonight. Grookin does have lovely skin. If you had the rock pet you could name, that's okay. Dump Alistair. Do you agree, Liz? Do we need to dump Chad? Man, I like Shale too, but I also love Chad and Gravy Biscuit and Morgan. Well, we have one vote to dump Alistair. Get rid of Chad. Okay, goodbye, Chad.
Blast it.
Oh, blast it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Now let's put some pretty crystals on Shale. Alistair disapproves by 1. Too bad. Plus 10 spirit resistance. Plus 5 fire damage, cold damage, electric damage. We'll put the lightning crystal on that. Too bad, Alistair, you jock. Ooh. Large clear. Well, yeah, we'll give you the large clear fire crystal. You're not high enough level for a large flawless. Oh, look at Shale. Shale looks so pretty now. Shale, you're so colorful. I love it. Okay. Well, without further ado, let us save the game. We have gotten our golem, and that is a great place to end the stream. And welcome aboard everybody who followed this stream. It was nice to see so many new faces. And we will be picking this back up next Friday. And maybe next Friday. I'm traveling next weekend, so I won't be able to do my regular stream schedule. But we'll see. I told him to kill Alistair, and he just proved 5. I told him to kill Alistair, but then I persuaded him, so I think that helped. So make sure you hop in the Discord. I will post stream updates there. You can follow me on Twitter, where I will also post stream updates. And next Thursday, we'll be back with more Overcooked. And then hopefully on Friday, we'll get some more Dragon Age in before I travel. But thank you everybody for joining tonight, and I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.